Rednick, as always, and yeah, we're back to trying to get shiny sand out again. And we are at 483 subscribers. That is incredible. So I want to thank y'all so much for the support as I continue to produce videos for y'all, because I enjoyed this. I know y'all enjoy it, so let's just keep making each other happy. But yeah, I'm working on a new video. It's taking me longer than I had anticipated. Okay, let's try. I gotta kill these things. God. But yeah, wow. My mind just keeps getting blown. The fact that we are 17 subscribers away from hitting 500, which is amazing. Gets us a step closer to getting monetized. So excited for that. But yeah, this week has been kind of crazy. I want to say I'm halfway through the Monster Hunter game that I'm currently doing a video for. It's another Nuzlocke format, as always. Well, I shouldn't say as always, as I've made videos that were not necessarily Nuzlocke format. But anyway, regardless, I'm trying to get it done. Hopefully it'll be out. My estimation's gonna be is that it's gonna be probably out in October. Because I still gotta beat the game and then edit the footage and all of that lovely dovely. And then, but it's gonna come out soon-ish. I'm gonna say soonish, because I don't know when exactly it's gonna be done. Because I still gotta beat the game. Because it's so I think I've mentioned this before, that I'm doing it in Generations Ultimate. And I didn't realize how long that game actually is. It has probably the most low rank quests I think any of the Monster Hunter games have. Or I think 3U might have actually had about the same. No, because it went up to 5-star, and once you completed 5-star, then you got into high rank. Yeah, Generations Ultimate did it really weird, where it's and I don't think it's just Generations Ultimate. It's the 4th generation of the Monster Hunter games made a lot of monsters that were originally only high rank become low rank monsters, and so it caused a new way they had to categorize monsters of their strengths. So for example, Nargacuga, that is a Freedom Unite flagship monster, is considered a 4-star low rank, while Arathalos, the guy Chris, are considered 5-star. And then once you get into 6-star, that's where you have Gormagala, Seregios, Brachydios, Seregios, Tigrex. So they consider those to be higher tiers, which is interesting nonetheless. I don't know, but I mean at the same time it's whatever at this point. But then it's it's got the shortest high rank, because then I think it's village high rank is about equal with other games, because then it's Village Quest 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 10 might even be end game stuff. So it's it may not even be major quests. Because they have a tendency to do that, where it's the urgent quest, the flagship monster of the games typically ends up being the main story boss. And then they usually have it where it's it's an urgent quest for basically late game monsters. I think that's how they did with the low rank, because the low rank was originally Generations, the base game before Ultimate. And so Glavenus was the final low rank boss, but then you have access to the other end game low rank monsters. So that's kind of how they did it, which is a little weird, but I've been also super busy with stuff. Like, I think I started the project back in June, but it was like, I had to like pause it so I can finish the Soul Silver video for y'all. And then I've just had a lot of things in life kind of like cause things to get delayed. And now I'm in school, so that's like causing things to take a little longer to get to because I gotta like prioritize schoolwork. And then trying to like have a social life, trying to do stuff with family, live stream, like there's so much going on. So it's like, it's coming. I'm trying to make sure it's good quality though, because I don't want to rush it, because I know y'all don't like rushed videos, and I can tell, like, y'all may not tell me straight up, but I can tell just from looking at analytics. Like, it's very easy to tell. Okay. Ooh. I gotta switch you out. Hopefully we will run into the shiny sandile again. I really want to get that thing back. I'm still upset about, getting rid of, or like the game crashing. I'm like, also another thing, like, if you have like 80 like items that you treasure, like, I'm gonna use Beyblades as an example. When I was growing up, like, I grew up on the Metal Fusion series, and like I gained like so many Beyblades over the years of my childhood. And then it's like when I got back from my mission, I was like kind of purging my room, and I think at one point I got looking at my Beyblades and they were like just kind of like there, just in the way. I wasn't really using them that much at all. And so it's like my dumb self, I'm like, I'll just give them to Goodwill. And then I'm like, recently been watching like Beyblade videos, and then it's like I had an idea to like try a combination of like two of my Beyblades I have. So I'm like, oh, that would be it. I kind of want to see how that would perform. And then I couldn't find them, and then I'm like, where the heck did they go? And then the realization that like I took them to Goodwill, I'm like, why did I do that? It's like it's such a big regret. But it's like I could try to recollect those Beyblades, but now I'm like, what would I even do with that? That's like so extra. I don't know. It's a little irritating though that I had a bunch. And they were like some cool ones. I don't know. I know I shouldn't probably like beat myself over it, because it's like if I ever want Beyblades, I could easily just go and buy some. But it's like, I don't know. But yeah, that's life for you. Grow up, do things, think it's a good idea, later realize you end up regretting it. Oh, man. I don't like this position at all. Okay, cool. Now, if we can get a freaking shiny sandile. I think I spent like most of last stream trying to re-get the shiny and had like absolutely no luck. I need to probably buy some potions so I can like keep doing this. But like, number 57, still no shiny. I don't even know how many encounters we had with the stream where we found the shiny. I mean, nonetheless, this is the best method that I know of getting a shiny. I mean, well, there's probably like a shiny charm or something that increases the odds of a shiny, but I don't know how to get that in this game. I mean, it's like, I know this method works because I've gotten like multiple shinies through this method. Okay, I gotta switch you. The other thing too is that these sandiles get pretty strong. Where I need to like go heal up. I need water. Why are you not a shiny? Whoops. Now there's a bowl down there. Rob, stop using dig. Be a shiny. Aw. Not today. Please. Ugh. Why can't you be a shiny? I just want my shiny crocodile again. Although, it's not the best looking shiny. But, it's a good Pokemon. I need the ground type. Because it's like, I could throw Goodbye into the team, but I don't want to risk it dying until it becomes a Garchomp at least. Right. So, shiny Crocodile is probably the next best choice. If I can get the shiny. I mean, I'm gonna try to get it, even if it takes the whole stream. Give me the shiny! Ravioli, ravioli, give me the freaking shiny. Raw. Why is it so... Why are these so fast? Like, I'm at least, like, 10 levels higher. Why are they outspeeding me? Like, this one would make sense to outspeed. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting to get obliterated. So, the reason the... If you didn't watch the last stream, I did catch, like, our regular one, just to, like, see if it helps with, finding a shiny, since it's what I accidentally did earlier in that last stream. But, it didn't really do anything, so I went ahead and just, like, kind of... I released it one way or another. It was just, like, kind of an experiment. That obviously didn't change anything. Okay, I think I'm out of moves. Pretty much. I'll try one more time. So we can do about like 89 encounters. So, okay. Well, let's go ahead and dig out. Ah, that's annoying. To heal up. Are there any healing items we can buy? There's super potions. That's not really that strong. Alright, old man. Okay. First encounter. Not a shiny. I'm using the wrong Pokemon. Lead with Pikachu. Since these are low level. That way they can't outspeed me. Do some one-shotting. Yeah, so I don't expect like these first encounters to be shinies. But I mean, you never know. Thing too is that I don't know what color the stars will be when if it is a shiny. Bro, how many encounters do y'all think it'll take for me to finally get a shiny? Let me know in the comments, or if you're watching this after the stream, let me know in the comments. How did the extreme speed? Oh, it's level 35. What the heck? That kind of like escalated quickly. Alright, number 11. Yeah, so Wishy-Washy's slow, so it'd be best to just use it next. I know in the last stream when we did find the shiny, it was like level 30 something. I think that's the more realistic. Which those show up kind of like, I think middle. Like, I'm trying to think what number encounters those start showing up. I think like mid 20s and 30s is when they start showing up, the level 30s. Or they could do like what this one's doing, just be a high tier level. Okay. So now they're starting to outspeed. Oh my gosh. Let's not how about you not think? Okay, let's switch. Good old Scorched Scions. Shiny, please, someday. Bruh! I don't know why it went for dig anyways. It's not... It wasn't gonna hit regardless. Bruh. Give me a shiny. I want the shiny. Why you know shiny? You be shiny. I'd be totally down for like a Moxie shiny. Intimidate's good, but I feel like in Nuzlocke, Moxie would be much better. I don't know though. It's hard to say. I feel like if it's gonna be a shiny, all stars should be like 3-star, like all shiny. Well, I guess we'll find out. I just know it needs to be like less than 47, so it can actually evolve. Okay, come on. Nope. Shiny? No shiny. Please be a shiny. Not a shiny. 40th. Okay, it's so the 30s show up around 40 encounters. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. I didn't know we could kind of like dictate. Interesting. So we can kind of choose what we can get. Double-edged Moxie. Interesting. Thunderfang, Intimidate. I mean, Intimidate's not bad, so I'll take either Intimidate or a Moxie point. Or no, not Moxie point. Moxie. But this way we can like kind of scout out and kind of save our encounters. Although I don't know if they absolutely have to have the stars, but I think it helps. Oh. So that's interesting. The encounter number has a star. Oh, what up? There's a trend going around where you pick a realistic Pokemon team, like Pokemon you would have based off where you live, your job, your hobbies, life experience, and pets. What would your realistic team be? Oh, that's a good question. Well, how realistic are we talking about here? Because I could make an argument for Charmander since it's based off of a salamander. And there's salamanders around here. Realistic, well, I could make an argument for a Trico. because there are lizards around here. So it would probably be Trico, realistically, because you gotta also consider food. So there at least be one Trico, but at the same time, if the whole realistic thing is kind of weird, because it's like realistic. If Pokemon were realistic, then you would do battling. Only rule is no legendaries. Okay, that's fine. Because like if Pokemon battling is a thing and you make a career off of that, there's that option. But I think like realistically, as far like environment wise, can make an argument for Trico, because there's a lot of lizards around here. I'm trying to think too. Oh, probably Fletchender, like that round, because we have Hawks and Falcons. That's what that's off of. So that's two of the realistic ones. Probably. Assuming you wouldn't be battling just Pokemon for just everyday life. Oh, okay. So yeah, Trico, Fletchender, at least. Like, I'm at least starting with the base evolutions, because it's like, unless they get experience from like fighting other Pokemon, they wouldn't necessarily be evolving. Trico, Fletchender. I'm trying to stay away from like starters, because it's like realistically a lot of the starters could live in like Georgia, just because of the animals they're based off of. Trying to think what other Pokemon 2 would be around here that I could see myself like, because I think at most it would probably be realistically probably 3 Pokemon until like, unless I like make a lot of money. Because work wise I do like a lot of cleaning at the moment, and then like videography stuff. That's hard. That's so hard, because it's like thinking about like you gotta have to be able to provide food for them, you gotta be able to like have a space for them. So obviously you would want them to kind of small, unless you like let them out or have them primarily out or in Pokeball. So trying to, because I got at least 2 realistic ones. I'm trying to think what would the third one be that wouldn't be like, I could see myself grabbing like a fire type, but at the same time I can't, because they're a fire type. They might burn the house or cause issues. Oh, okay, don't worry about food or size. Okay, then Sceptile, Talonflame. Third one, I mean, I could technically do 6. But I'm trying to be realistic here and consider what animals are like around here. I guess I could do for alligator. We have that. I know there's alligators in Georgia, so there's that. There's 3 right there. There's frogs. Again, I don't want multiple starters. Oh man, this is so. There's snakes. I know that, so I have like, I could do like. Although we don't have like, there's not many good snake Pokemon. Is part of the problem. There's fish out in the ocean. What's an ocean Pokemon that would make sense? There's Sharpedo, there's Crawdon. Although those are water types. I would already have a water type if I have for alligator. I would want something that's not. I would want to. Let's see. I know pseudo legendaries would be on the table, but I don't know if any of them would like naturally be in Georgia. I don't think so. Because like they would be either up on mountains. Although there is the Appalachian Trail, which is like a mountain range. So I could, but yet again, I'm not pull that off. So what we got? Like, we got Sceptile, we got Talonflame, we've got Feraligatr. Because Feraligatr would be like in wetland areas. Or at least Totodile would be. So that's realistic. Who else? I feel like there'd be bug type Pokemon. Bug type Pokemon definitely would be around here. What is Scolipede based off of? It's based off of like what, centipedes? I think that would realistically be around here. So I could have that and be able to ride on it. Actually, hold up. How tall is it? Does this... I don't think this says how tall. But I think Scolipede would be the fourth realistic Pokemon. And I could technically use it for like chemical... Well, poison? Maybe not. I feel like my fifth realistic Pokemon, I feel like with Georgia Power, electric type would probably make sense. But which electric type would probably... Honestly, Electros. Also think about like a hobby and job, like if you clean a lot, maybe something like Minchino. I would not want a Minchino. even if it would be useful for like a job. Plus I don't no. But that is, I think like I would use probably a lot of electricity, so that's why I'm kind of like leaning on a electric type because of like gaming, doing YouTube stuff, lighting too. Ooh, that's interesting. Also like pickleball. So like, that's so difficult. I know I would have an electric type probably. Oh, I think I just accidentally resetted that. Whoops. Electric type. Honestly, I think Electros would be like the electric type. I would either that or Manectric. Either those, because like I'm right by the ocean, Tybee Island. Like realistically, I could find one out in the water, in the beach setting, or fish one up. So like that would be realistic. And that would be like my electric Pokemon, and it would help with like electricity. Oh! Pay for electricity bill. Just have like the electric Pokemon kind of like, or like it would reduce the electrical bill, so I wouldn't have to like have it fully do all that, but it would be helpful and reduce the cost on that. That would be interesting. And then the 6 Pokemon, let's see, so we got Sceptile, we got Talonflame, we've got Feraligatr, Scolipede, Electros, and then the 6 realistic Pokemon. What would be... let's see here. What would make sense? I guess a fighting type would make sense, because I am relatively... I don't do a whole lot of... Oh, actually, no, a fighting type would make sense, because I do a lot of, like, physical stuff at work. Like, taking out trash, walking a lot, having to carry, like, bags and all kinds of stuff. So fighting type would make sense. Or I guess a normal type, too. Realistically... What fighting type would make realistic sense? Because it's like, oh man, that's interesting. That's tough. Cause I think realistically a fighting type would make sense. Maybe like a Machoke? I don't know though. Oh, wait, actually, Aegislash would make sense because I have a katana. That would actually make the most sense. Oh, that's funny actually. And also, Savannah is one of the most haunted cities, so having a ghost type would make sense. So there we go. So we got Sceptile, Talonflame, Feraligatr, Scolipede, because there's tons of bugs out here. And then either Electros or Manectric. And then, what did I just say? Oh, Aegislash. Yeah, Aegislash would be the 6th one. Oh, and another fun fact, Savannah has a lot of war history. Especially Civil War. So, that actually makes perfect sense. But yeah, that would I would say that would be my most realistic team. Not including food or size. Like, not having to worry about that. That's a fun question. Oh. Ooh, that hurt. Now, the question would be, would megas be allowed? I would think not, because I would think those would be like priced heavily. But I'm just gonna add, like, I think at the moment, if megas were to be allowed on the realistic teams, I would go with like Mega Sceptile. At least until I see what Feraligatr looks like. Oh, have you seen the megas for the Kalos starters? What's y'all thoughts on the Mega Kalos starters? And then I'll share my thoughts. Although I'm pretty sure I've mentioned about my thoughts on it last stream. I think you'd only have a mega if you were like a pro athlete. I don't know about a pro athlete. I think in general, if you make a lot of money, you would have a mega. Or like if they made like a competitive, like if they made like Pokemon battling a like competitive sport thing, then maybe I could see that. I like Mega Chestnut. The other two are okay. That's interesting. A lot of people. I think Delphox and Chestnut were done really well. Greninja, I feel like will have to like grow. I think as long as like Greninja's like other animations is like him being like standing up normal and not being upside down, I think that will like make it look better. I don't know. I have such mixed feelings about the new megas. Like some of them are like really decent, and then others are just like, really? This is what you thought of for a mega? Like a Mega Dragonite. Oh my gosh. That was such a disappointment of a mega. It was like, yes, Dragonite needed a mega, but like, why did you make it so goofy? I think that's something I don't like about some of the new megas, is that they just look goofy. Like they don't really, I don't know. There's definitely like, there's something about like the old megas versus the new megas where it's like, The old ones feel like megas. They look like megas. And then you look at some of the new ones. It's like, really? You're calling that a mega? Kind of like I see like Mega Delphox and Mega Chestnut. I'm like, that's a mega. That's what I could see them being megas at. Like, would look like the extra brooms making Delphox more of that witch vibe. What Pokemon do you think needs a mega the most? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, yeah, since DLC is probably gonna bring in more megas, I feel like I'd be a sinner if I didn't say Flygon. Flygon definitely deserves a mega. It deserves some more love. Like, I think Yanmega. I think Yanmega is such an underused Pokemon and could totally use something to like help give it a booster or some more love. Arbok should get him. Arbok is like, how have they not given it a mega by this point? Arbok absolutely feels underused. Nidoking, Nidoqueen, that'd be cool to get if they got megas. Although Gen 1's had a lot of megas. I think Gen 2's also had a good bit of megas. Gen 3's had a lot. Gen 4 and above haven't had a whole lot. Gen 5's getting a lot of love. Mega Aegislash could be cool. Mega Crocodile could be cool. Which mega do I think which Pokemon needs a mega the most? That's so... Oh, Luxray. I think if I had to break it down to like top 5 Pokemon I would want to have a mega, it would be... I think the top, like Flygon's gonna be on there, Luxray's gonna be on there. I'm thinking... Who else? Yanmega, Arbok. And then the final Pokemon I would like to see get a mega. I don't know anymore. That's kind of... I pretty much stop at those 4, pretty much. I mean, I guess they could technically give, like, Hydreigon a mega. Make it, like, another pseudo-mega. Since now we got Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3s, Gen 4. Like, those, all those pseudos got megas. So I guess, like, if they want to give more megas, pseudos. But Hydreigon already performs well, so it doesn't necessarily need a mega the most. I would say, I think just honestly, the Pokemon that are just kind of underwhelming could use, like, but like not something stupid like they did with Audino. That thing did not need a mega. That no one asked or cared about that thing. But yeah, I think those 4 absolutely deserve megas. Mega Gliscor could be cool too. Gosh dang it. Raw. I keep accidentally running. It keeps resetting the whole thing. Wait, does it reset the levels? Hold up. We finally got the shiny. What the heck? I wasn't expecting that. I can't believe we got the shiny. Yeah, Luxray absolutely. What typing would it? Because I know a lot of people are saying electric dark, but I don't know. I feel like Luxray should get like something other than dark, but dark would make the most sense. I'm just gonna rename this thing Dial, because that's what I named the last one. I swear, if it has Anger Point again. It has Anger Point. What the heck? Is this the exact same stats as the last one? I feel like it is. What the heck? That's trippy. Let me guess. Its other ability is gonna be Intimidate. Yeah, boy. Man, this took like freaking forever to get again. Oh, it's Moxie this time. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Okay, now we're gonna get out of here. Oh man, I'm so happy about getting that. Now we can grind. That took us 40 minutes. Sheesh. Oh man. It's wild to think that Legends ZA is coming out soon. Like it comes out almost in a exact, like just barely under a month. I still probably need like, I should probably pre-order it so I can be like make videos on it. I'm just kind of like iffy about it just because the whole Nintendo nonsense that's going on. Nintendo will be a bunch of greedy idiots. And honestly, like, I hate to just keep like ragging on Pokemon and Nintendo, but like, let's face it, quality's not getting any better. Which starter will you pick for ZA? Totodile, for sure. Gonna do a Nuzlocke on ZA most likely, for obviously content-wise. What about you? What are you picking? Because it's like, I mean, I don't feel like there's really... I feel like majority of people are probably going to pick Totodile. Oh, Swagger is going to be really good, actually. Swagger is actually kind of works really well with Sandile's moveset. Because it's like the options are like Totodile, Chikorita, and Tedpig. Like, who's gonna be picking? Very few people are gonna pick Chikorita. Just because that whole line is just kind of probably pick Tedpig. Okay, that's fair. Emboar's pretty decent. I think its Mega is probably gonna be pretty good. I'm surprised that they haven't shown the Megas for the ZA starters. Like they showed the Kalos starters, and then they're like, yeah, that's it. Like that's all you get to see. Oh, and we're dropping a DLC behind a paid wall. It's like, okay. Which, I mean, they gotta make up their money somehow after with all these lawsuits they're doing. But I'll probably get Legends EA, but I'm getting the Switch 1 version because I have a regular Switch and I'm not gonna drop $80 for a game that is not worth $80 or $70. So I'll drop $60 on it, and then like if I ever do get a Switch 2, which that probably won't happen until all these lawsuits are done and Nintendo gets the consequences that it deserves. Woo! Yeah, the shiny looks weird. It looks good on Sandile. Krokorok and Crocodile, I feel like they did them kind of dirty with the shiny. Yeah, I'm gonna switch. Let me see how well Pikachu handles these Pokemon. I feel like Pikachu would do okay. Yeah, probably best not to risk Pikachu. But I don't know. We'll see what Nintendo does. Because there's, honestly, I got to thinking about it too. It's like, I have no reason to buy a Switch 2. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I gotta get the Switch 2, and I'm like, why would I drop like $450 or $500 on basically a Switch 1? Like, that, like, Nintendo Switch 2 barely made any difference. It's like, ooh, it's a stronger Switch. Okay, took y'all like, what, 5... I don't know how long it's been, but it took them a long time to finally be up to date against all the other consoles who are now like could be pushing for like higher, like I think they're starting to push for like 4K stuff. So it's like, Nintendo, you are like mad late to the party. But it's like, if the new like Smash Bros game, what do you think the golden era of Pokemon is? Ooh. I think the golden era has to be somewhere between Gen 4 and Gen 5. Because I think that's where like, I think as far like the DS, like I think they popped off in Black and White, especially Black 2 and White 2. Like that was by far probably their best like DS quality. I think Gen 4, I think a lot of people will say Gen 4 is their favorite generation, aside from the Gen 1ers. So I would say like between Gen 4 and Gen 5, I think that's where they peaked. Of like, that was pretty much their best quality games, and like they actually showed they cared. And then it's like Gen 6, I would say Gen 6 main like good factor it added was the Mega Evolutions. Other than that, like Gen 6 was kind of like meh. Just because like X and Y were like super short stories, super easy to go through, like, and it's like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, like they were good. They were just remakes basically with megas. So I guess I could say like my favorite era was like probably like between Gen 4 and Gen 6. I think that was like a good period because it's like, I think the only thing Nintendo messed up, that Pokemon messed up on was going 3D. I think that's where they messed up. Because it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't, the 3D nowadays just, they got lazy. I think honestly, had they just stuck with 2D, because it's like, they had animation in Black 2 and White 2. If they had just built that on and did what, like, what was that Emerald game that I tried? Hold up, I gotta look it up. Gamma Emerald. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, had they done the 2D/3D style, I think they could have, like, made their game, like, stand alone. Like, that would have been so much better than them just going trying to do full 3D. But I think part of the problem is that they were trying to like go with the 3DS style, but it's like you didn't have to. You could have implemented all the other stuff. Like literally Radical Red has all the features. It has Megas, it has Dynamax. I don't know if it has Terra Crystals, but it has Gen 9 Pokemon. So like they could have easily done all their stuff 2D. I like, cause it's like, I mean, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon did like push the 3DS to the limit, and it's like, I feel like, I think the concept of like 3D Pokemon isn't a horrible concept, but Game Freak doesn't care to do it right. Or either, well, I shouldn't say Game Freak doesn't care, because it's like they're already producing a game that's like very high quality, or at least it looks high quality. It was like that Plant Monster game. I don't remember what it's called, but I know people were like mentioning like, oh, it's not Game Freak's fault, it's Nintendo's fault. Which honestly, at this point, I can agree that it's probably Nintendo just wanting to rush things out. Got to make quick money. Got to use nostalgia as a as like a, I don't want to say blackmail. What is the word? There's a certain word, like hostage. I don't know. They're using nostalgia as a weapon though. But I don't know. That's my hot take on it. I think of all the 3D Pokemon games, I would think Legend of Arceus is probably the best one of the 3D of the Switch Pokemon games. I think my main beef is the graphics are just so behind. And it's like, if Game Freak, or like, if Nintendo would give Game Freak more time, well, at the same time, if Game Freak would stop putting new game developing people on the Pokemon series, maybe we'd actually get like a higher quality game. I mean, for crying out loud, Capcom, like, let's compare Pokemon to like the Monster Hunter Stories series, where they actually take their time with the games. Like Stories 3, I don't know if anyone who's watching this has seen the trailer for Monster Hunter Stories 3, but it looks fantastic. Like the cutscene, like the Monster Hunter series is like very good about their cutscenes, and like honestly, their game. Like if you look, like Capcom was able to optimize Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak to look fantastic on the Switch. If they can pull that, there's no reason Game Freak can't pull it off. But the other issue too is time. Like Nintendo does rush stuff out, but it's like they got 3 years. So it's like if you put all your best people on the game, and it's like you have most of the models, so you could technically, do the whole copy and paste thing, but it's like, I've completely lost my train of thought. But it's like, if they would just like do better about their environment graphics. I don't know. That went on a whole freaking tangent. But I do like that they made Pokemon Champions get the competitive scene like its own separate game. So I think that's a good choice. It's just gonna be weird on like transporting it to home. They put out a game a year now, usually a new generation, a remake, and now a spin-off. Yeah. But it's like all those come out in 3 years. Yeah, it's like, and it's like they do like 3 years on like the new generations, but it's like, I think that's part of the problem, is they need to stop doing so many spin-offs, because I think the spin-offs is what's killing them. Because it's like, if they would like take those 3 years, like if they would stop trying to like put out a new Pokemon game every year, like just make a Pokemon game, give it like DLC or content that can last like those 3 years, so that you can take those 3 years time and make an actual good Pokemon game. Because it's like, I mean, honestly, at this point, they're just trying to milk Pokemon. Like, they built it up and they're just trying to milk it, which is just kind of irritating. Because it's like, who the frick asked for Pokepedia? Like that's just basically Pokemon Animal Crossing. Like if I wanted to play an Animal Crossing game, I'll just play Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley. Like, who asked for Pokepedia? Like, that's such a waste of just it's just a waste. It's a waste of energy, time, resources. It looks dumb. Like, I mean, it's obviously, that's just my take. And it's like, those kind of games aren't like necessarily my cup of tea. But it's like, I have no problem playing Stardew Valley. I like Stardew Valley. I just prefer more action games. But, I don't know. Pokepedia just, it's dumb. It's a dumb, I think it's a waste. Like, Pokemon Masters, who plays that? I'm sure there's people that play it, but it's like, who cares? No one cares about some of these side games. Pokemon Go, that was a genius idea on them, and that was an actually innovative kind of game style that has led to other games doing a similar format. So I'll give them credit for that. That was like a good side game. Pocket TCG Mobile, that's a good one. I would say, like, because that makes sense, because they have trading card game, and like, so it's like, those make sense. Oh, and then the funny thing that they they accidentally use a fan art for the Ho-Oh card. That was funny. I think a lot of people call them out on it. The hypocrisy. That's funny. But I don't know. Legends of EA will probably be the last Pokemon game of the new ones that I play. Just depending on like how whatever the new generations end up being on, like how they look. Because like if they look the same as like Legends of EA, where the environment's kind of like bleh, then it's just like, I'm not dropping $400 something on a Switch 2 and the new A lot of their older spin-offs were fun, like Dungeon. Yeah, exactly. A lot of spin-offs were like a lot of the spin-offs were like actual original stuff. I remember doing like a Rangers thing on the computer. I guess it was like some kind of like demo thing, but like I remember Rangers being like really cool. Mystery dungeons were a really cool concept. I mean, I got the 3DS one and I kind of played it, but I never finished it. But it was like the concept was good. Pokemon Coliseum. I did try to do Gale of Darkness, but that got frustrating trying to Nuzlocke that. Especially with like only Shadow Pokemon, which you're heavily limited on. But Pokemon used to make fun spin-off games and actually cool spin-off games. But now we have like all these like, I think the Legends series is a good spin-off. It just needs proper care. And I think Legends EA has also really liked Pokemon Tournament. Yeah, I remember playing that a little bit. I always played it on like a friend's version that had it. And that's the fighting one, right? That's the one I don't know if that's the same. Pokemon Turn. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure it's the one I'm thinking of. I'm just double checking. Yeah, it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that one was a really cool spin-off idea. I think that's one of the things I miss about like old Pokemon Company and old Nintendo, is that they had a lot of innovative ideas. Hence why they didn't go crazy with like the patents and the copyright, because they actually had innovative ideas. They had like, okay, let's try this out. Yeah. And now they're like, oh, Power World sold more copies than Legends Arceus. Let's sue the heck out of them. Let's destroy them before they become the biggest competitor. And then you have like over here Digimon and Monster Hunter Stories 3 literally mocking Nintendo's patent over like summoning and smooth transition writing. Like, they don't give a crap. and Nintendo is not going to sue them because they're both big companies. And because also Nintendo has good relationships with them, so it's like, oh, we don't really care. They're not really gonna. And I mean, Digimon kind of does its own thing anyway, so it's like, but it's like Storytime Stranger. I see that being a big competitor, and the fact that it releases like 14 days before Legends EA, I think that's hilarious. So it's like, there's definitely these some of these game companies are definitely like just pulling a French move during American Revolution and just like jabbing, like Capcom and Bandai with Digimon and Monster Stories 3. They're absolutely jabbing Nintendo and Pokemon. Like there's no doubt they're not doing that just to kind of like add on the troll. And then like Sega got in on the trolling with their racing game, and their racing game's doing better than Mario Kart World. That's the funniest thing, honestly. 'Cause I saw a video of someone like kind of sharing it, talking about that, and showing the Twitter post of how everyone's just basically clowning on Mario Kart World with Sonic's racing, which is so funny. And it's so like kind of ironic, but like Nintendo honestly is at a point where it deserves to get bullied, and get bullied kind of hard. Because it's like they need to wake up and realize that you don't get to just bully your consumers and then like hold nostalgia as a hostage and then be like, oh, buy our expensive products, buy this accessory, da 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 da. It's like, oh, you can video chat your friends on our console. It's like, I could do that through Discord with better Wi-Fi service. Like, why would I want to use y'all's crappy products? And then it's like, oh, buy our Nintendo Switch 2 controller, Pro Controller. That the only difference is that it has the camera button. It's like, no thanks. I'll just buy a Switch 1 Pro Controller and use that, or just use the ones I already have. Like, why are people defending Nintendo at this point? Oh, it's wild. And it's like, and it's like, I know it's kind of ironic for me to like, kind of like bash on Nintendo and then be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy Legends EA. But it's like, my reason for buying Legends EA is to just take advantage of content to like, because it's like, it's gonna be the newest Pokemon game. It's gonna be the Pokemon game that everyone wants to watch and all that. So it's like, I'd be stupid to not make content on it. So it's like, well, at the same time, I'm trying to like grab other games too, so I'm not like fully reliant on Pokemon to carry this channel. Because it's like, if anyone should be carrying the channel, it should be me. Hence why I kind of like trying to make a better effort with live streams, because it's like, I enjoy doing them. I believe y'all enjoy watching them. I definitely enjoy talking with y'all. Like, it's fun. Allow me to go on like random tangents and then like get distracted and the Pokemon just dies. I've had that happen so much. It's crazy, but it's funny. But I just miss old Nintendo. I don't like this corporate version that we have at the moment. If it could go back to being like actually caring about consumers, actually like wanting us to have fun with their stuff, I think everyone would be happy. But now they just want money. Like, let's make this game that's let's make a game that's not worth $80 but charge it $80 because we know people are gonna buy it. And they're not wrong. People bought it. And then they're like, wow, this was not worth it. It's like, why'd you buy in the first place when you already have... The thing that's ironic, too, is like... Okay, Mario Kart World comes out, even though they already had a Switch Mario Kart game that had full content. Because, like, what I've heard is that the reason people aren't playing World anymore is because there's no content. Outside of Pokemon and Monster Hunter, are there other series you want to stream? I'm currently streaming Power World. Aside from those, I'm not sure. because it's like I'm trying to stay within the realm of like kind of monsters, like monster game. Whenever one of these streams ends, I could probably throw in like Dark Souls, maybe. That would be fun. I've been interested in playing a Dark Souls game. I just haven't had a chance. Honestly, that could be a fun like live stream series. There's a few game ideas I could stream outside of like Pokemon and Monster Hunter. I don't know. I might do another poll. Cause like Radical Red, this only came as like to replace Gamma Emerald, since that kind of kept crashing and I couldn't finish it. So probably after Radical Red and Power, because Power is still gonna take a while because it like you have to grind a lot, and because they're like releasing another update for it, so that series is gonna probably take a while. This series we are like about halfway done because we have 4 badges. Gotta beat Team Rocket, and then like beat the other gym leaders, and then hopefully beat Elite Four. So Dark Souls, I could probably put that on the poll. I gotta find one that's not like, see if there's any like on sale that I could get. That would be an option. I could do like a Digimon live stream too. Because I do plan on making that, like doing a Digimon video, probably like a Nuzlocke video. Dang it, I'm out of water. I don't know. I might do a poll and let y'all like vote on what game. I could do like probably a poll on like game series, and then like go into like specific game. I've had interest in getting like Elden Ring. Would probably be fun to stream. I don't know. Cause I'm totally open to playing other games for live streams. Cause I used to do like, I think I used to do like random game stream on Saturdays. Like where it'd just be a different game each time. But I think this time I want to try to keep it within the channel theme. So like any games that are like monster, like I think just honestly just a monster theme game, whether it's like monster catching, monster fighting, monster killing, etc. But yeah, I think Dark Souls, Elden Ring. I guess I could technically. I don't know. Get a PlayStation and I'll run through Elden Ring with you. I already have a PlayStation. I have a PlayStation. I have a PC. I have a Switch. I pretty much can play whatever game I want. A Steam Deck would honestly be really nice to get. See, I'd rather get like the Steam Deck 2 because I know they're making a second version. Because like to me that's like would be a better. That's like, at least in my opinion, it would be like a better choice than a Switch 2, because technically I could emulate a Nintendo game on it. So it's like, what do I need a Switch 2 for? But I think the only game that might be able to make me go get a Switch 2 would probably be the new Smash game. When that if it gets announced, and if it's going to be only on the Switch 2, which I imagine it's going to be. I don't know though. They're doing weird, like on the Switch 2, like they're doing really weird things with some of the new game launches. But some of them are Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. Some are like on both. Like Legends EA being on both. So I imagine the new Smash Bros. Game is going to be solely on the Switch 2. It just makes sense. But I'd have to see if Elden Ring is like on sale for the PlayStation. But yeah, that'd be kind of funny to play through that. Oh. I used to do like, I think I used to stream Overwatch on the PlayStation, and then streamed what else did I used to stream? I used to stream Smash Bros. See, but it's like, I think like a Smash Bros stream would be better with like, once I get like, I'm probably gonna do like a membership thing where like members can play with me, unless obviously I know you, unless you're like a close friend, obviously, because like if I know you in real life, yeah, I'm not gonna make you be a membership to play against me or with me. Like that's kind of silly for friends, but for everyone else, yeah, that's probably gonna be like a membership thing. So like, because I always like kind of watching them streams where it's like playing with the members, like, because it's like I'm thinking like it'd be fun to like Monster Hunter streams, like hunting with members, or like doing a Pokemon wild stuff, like doing Pokemon raids with members, or like etc. So there's a lot of things I want to do once we get like the membership stuff. And I gotta switch Pokemon out so he doesn't freaking die, because I don't want to lose another Pokemon while rambling on. But I'll figure out membership perks once we get to that point. Ugh. But if you ever want to show support, you can always smash that like, subscribe, and there's also some links in the description. There's a Razer product link, so that's what my headphones are from Razer, and these honestly, they might be a little pricey, but they're worth it. These headphones are amazing. Like, I think when did I get these? I got these, I've definitely had them at least for a year by now, because my last set when I got home, I don't think it was very long when I was home, like snapped. So I had to like replace them. So I got these. And I did like a lot of research, and honestly, totally worth getting Razer products. There's a few other products I want to get, like I think I saw like a keyboard, or they have a bunch of cool stuff that I would honestly look into like getting. Okay, this thing's getting kind of scary. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go heal up, and then Crocodile should be high enough level to kill them on her own. But there's that link, and then there's also the merch store link where I've made a bunch of like different kind of products. You can get shirts, you can get stickers, you can get pin buttons, you can get pillows, you can get mouse pads, you can get phone cases. Like, you could get all kinds of crazy items through that website, through the merch link. So yeah, there's that if you want to support the channel. I mean, of course, always keep watching. I just appreciate any kind of support y'all give. But this is awesome. Just even seeing just 3 of y'all actively watching makes me happy. Alrighty. Now, I just gotta make sure my shiny doesn't die. I need to save. I need to save before this game crashes again. That way I don't have to shiny hunt all over again. I am saving. I learned that mistake the hard way. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna save through this. There. I have 2 secured ways of this game getting saved. So, oh man. That way I don't get screwed over. So, the only thing with Swagger is that I'm gonna have to be careful to not, like, obviously I'm gonna have to know what my opponent possible movesets could be, so that I can, like, play it smart. Like, I think obviously use it against special attackers because they're not gonna have anything physically strong. And, like, obviously do it against psychic types because they're gonna primarily have psychic type moves that can't touch me in the first place. But having a Moxie Crocodile, that's gonna go hard. I think this is like the second shiny we're using. Because I know I have a shiny Houndour in the PC, which I just haven't cared to pull it out. But I have a bunch of fire starters too, so if you get turned into a Pokemon based off of your personality, what would you be? I don't even know. What would be... Well, I'm very introverted. It's an introverted Pokemon. What? Okay. I don't know. Because I could say what I would want to be, but personality-wise, I don't think I would be dark or ghost because well, actually, I could be a dark type. I have my mischievous moments. Oh man, that's difficult. Because like each Pokemon's kind of different, and each typing is a little different. Let's see. I don't think I would be a fighting type, because I'm not trying to get into fights with people. And I don't have like a whole like prideful kind of like personality, so I could probably mark fighting out. Steel types. I don't think I have a personality of a steel type, so that could probably get knocked out. I know I'm bold at times. I'm passionate at times. Maybe a fire type? Maybe an Arcanine? Also, what would you want to be? Well, if I had a choice of what I would want to be, I would probably want to be a Garchomp. Ain't nobody want to mess with a Garchomp. Like, that one's easy. I easily Garchomp. Also, I kind of had a realization of a potential realistic Pokemon on the team, which would be a Dragapult. Because, like, it's a ghost type, and it's also, like, based off of, like, Jets, which Georgia is a military base, Haunted City, and I think dragons are so... Most dragon types are like reptilian, so it's like I could see myself having a Dragapult on the team as well, on the realistic team. Don't know who it would replace, but it would be like maybe I would catch later down. But I just thought that was like another potential realistic Pokemon I could have. But I don't know. I don't know what would fit my what Pokemon I would be based off of personality. Oh man. We are almost there. Once we get Crocodile to level 47, we'll probably continue pursuing the Team Rocket stuff and hopefully finish that section off. And then I think we gotta do the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. And then I think we get to deal with Koga and Serena. Serena? I think that's her name. I could be mistaken that. But you're still playing Smash Bros? I've recently started getting back into Smash Bros. I'm trying, like, I recently found out that my school has an esports team, and that they do they have like a whole Discord, and they have a whole Smash section. So I'm also trying to like get into like getting into like potential tournaments, just as like a hobby, a side thing. Like, I'm not planning on making a career out of that. I think I'm too late to try and make a career out of that. And honestly, I'd rather not. I'd rather make YouTube videos. But I think it'd be fun to get into like some kind of into the like tournament life. But online Smash, oh my gosh. It is definitely a love-hate relationship. Either I'm on like a good winning streak, or I'll get like re-thrown into like people I've beaten. But because they played me, they already have an idea how I'm gonna play, and then they just hardcore like counterplay me, and it's just like, why do y'all exist? I sold my Switch a while ago. Why would you sell your I guess if you need to make money, I guess that makes sense. Bruh, what the? Why would you sell it? Did you do that like before or after the mission? What the heck? Well, I mean, I guess you could technically like get an OLED version and get it like how much is the OLED version? Because I feel like the OLED version, like, and that's the thing too, because of the fact that they've released an OLED Switch before. Ever since I bought a PlayStation, I pretty much never used. Okay. After the, okay, okay, that's fair. I mean, I still have my Switch because there's enough games I've specifically have gotten to play on it. But it's like, honestly, yeah, if you ever want to get a Switch again, you could honestly just go for the OLED and like get it under like. I mean, obviously, if you get it used, you get it pretty much like at a cheaper cost from what it looks like. Because it looks like people are like getting rid of their Switch 1s for the Switch 2, which honestly just makes it a lot easier to just get an OLED version if you ever want to Switch again. But it's like, if you don't have like a whole lot of games, like I at least have like, I have some Monster Hunter games. I have some Pokemon games. I have Smash Bros. I have a good selection. So it's like I have a reason to keep my Switch. But I totally understand, like, if you're not using it at all and you don't have a need for it anymore, yeah, it makes sense to just kind of sell it. But it's like, there's kind of no point buying the Switch 2 until, like, because it's like, you know they're going to come out with an OLED version. So it's like, honestly, I'd rather just wait for the OLED version and see if they change their policies. Which, I know the policy that people were, like, getting upset about with the Nintendo Switch account, that they do make you, like, agree to play online. I read it, and it wasn't that bad. Like, it's mostly like, as long as you don't, like, make other people's online experience, like, awful, which, like, mods could do, but it's like, most people aren't gonna care about the mods, or even run into the mods. But I will say, Nintendo should not have the right to just brick your Switch, like the Switch 2. That's where I draw the line, is where it's like, oh, you're trying to modify your Switch 2? Well, too bad. Like, that's stupid. You're selling a product, therefore it is not yours anymore. It is whoever bought it. But Nintendo sees it differently, obviously, because they're greedy and they don't like consumers having fun at this point. Like, let's face it, that's the reality, unfortunately. Okay. I don't have that key. If I got another Switch, I'd only use it to play Smash and maybe the new... That's fair. I haven't even played the new Legend of Zelda game. I heard the frames of it is so garbage. Like, my brother played Tears of the Kingdom, and he was so disappointed with the frames. I'm like, yeah, I'm better off not playing Tears of the Kingdom unless I can emulate it on a better machine. Because it's like, I think Tears of the Kingdom is like, what, $70 for Switch 1? And it's like $80 for Switch 2? It's like, that's freaking highway robbery. Okay, maybe I should have, let's see. I don't know who I should have up front. Do I have any items I can give them? Don't I have dark glasses? I do. Or black glasses. Yeah. Give that to Dial so that her dark type moves are at least stronger. Or should I give her the soft sand? Nah, I'll keep the black glasses. Do I have any berries? Oops. What berries do I have? I do have a citrus. Yeah, I'll give that to Violet. I need to figure out how to get more citrus berries. Or like healing related. Okay. And then I'm just gonna do a save point here. Okay. I haven't fought him. Okay. I'm gonna use dig, kind of scout out. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, this is a Galarian one. I don't know if it has levitate. I kind of don't want to risk that. He's gonna go for a fairy type move. Ooh, Charizard would actually be a good... Oh, he went for a poison type move. Okay. He did not have, that was good, like, kind of scouting. I don't think we have a Pecha Berry. Do I have any healing items? I probably should buy some healing items. Yeah, I need to go buy some healing items. Oh, I was just on that. Okay. What's on basement 4? Oh, that's where this was. So I gotta figure out where to get the card key. So I think I have to do it through the first floor. Okay, it's not through there. Gotta go through here. Oops. Yeah, let's go heal up. And then buy some potions. Probably buy some full heals as well. So I don't have to rely on berries. I think... Nope. Nope. Yeah. Oh, only super potions? I think you sold hyper potions. Oh, you don't sell full heals. Lovely. Well then, I'll just buy some antidotes. That's mostly what I need. I like 70 of those. Okay, cool. Use a good old elevator. Alright, let's go kick some more Team Rocket butts. Yeah, so Crocodile makes the most sense to keep up front. Okay, this makes sense. Do-do-do-do. Ah, gosh dang it. I gotta stop speeding through that part. Go there. Go there. And there. Do-do-do. La-dee-dee, la-dee-doo. Okay, go through the elevator. We go through the first base floor. So that we can figure out how to get the... Wait. What? This was originally locked. Okay, so I don't need to go through the second floor anymore. Oh! Did they make it where it unlocks after... Okay, this guy we fought in Mount Moon before. That is terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna use Dig on the Weezing. I'm gonna try and poison the Slacking. Okay. Oh, that was scary. Well, at least he's got Truant. Hopefully. Ah, I guess not. Stop using... Why do you not have Truant? Oh, that did nothing. Oh. Oh. I was not ready for this. Oh, frick. I'm in danger. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh my gosh. I gotta kill the Sly King. Scolipede is gonna... Let me think. He's gonna go for a fire type move on Scolipede. So I could switch to School. Oh, he does have Truant. What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna set up Aqua Ring. Woo!
Ooh, I'm so glad I set up Aqua Ring. Holy crap. I'm gonna use Flamethrower on the Slacking. Get that out of here. I'm gonna switch you to Shenron. Because Shenron's more bulky. There we go. Slacking's out. Ugh. Oh, I didn't consider that. Holy crap. I'm gonna torch the... Oh, freak you, Crobat. Oh, gosh dang it. Oh. That's frustrating. Wow, Charizard is really bulky. What the heck? I'm gonna use Fly on the Dipplin. And then I'm gonna use Thunderbolt on the Crobat. Okay. Okay, that works. And Pikachu dies. Okay. Well, I guess Scoliped's coming back out. I'm gonna... Oh, ha ha ha. Wow. Well. Now we gotta rebuild the team again. Gosh dang it. Okay. I do like that they made it where it's like you fight the trainers to unlock the gate. But unfortunately, we got our butts whooped. So, gosh, all the dead Pokemon. This makes me sad. Man, I was looking forward to using some of these Pokemon. I need to separately move the items, I guess. Well, so much for the Surfing Pikachu. And so much for the Hydrapple. I'm really sad about the Hydrapple. That thing definitely helped carried us for a while. Okay. So I guess now we gotta rebuild the team. So we do have options now. So I'm gonna throw the Bulbasaur, because Venusaur is gonna be a really good Pokemon. So that's a good option. We already have a water type. We already have a fire type. We have a grass poison. I'm gonna throw Eevee on the team. Could use... Eevee can kind of be whatever we need. I'm gonna throw... Let's see. What do we fight a lot? We fight a lot of poisons. We fight a lot, like... Let's see, there was... Honestly, I think a good fighting type could help the team. I think a Fernate would be really good for the team. And then, like, I could throw Goodbye on the team. It's also a shiny. But it can't evolve to Garchomp because of level cap. We're kind of stuck. Because I don't think there's any more encounters we can get yet. Unless we shiny hunt. Which we could do again. I don't know what would be good shiny hunting Pokemon. Because we already did Crocodile, so we can't really do that again. I'm trying to think, what do we need? Honestly, I might do Espeon with Eevee so that we can get a good Psychic type. Because I think we really need a Psychic type to help deal with the poison types. Does a Sunstone do it? No. How the frick do we get daytime Eevee then? Because we're stuck in nighttime. So I'm not sure how we can evolve Eevee. And we don't even have a Mega. We don't even have a Mega Ring. Because this is kind of interesting. We could technically buy Pokemon. Although I did technically buy Gible. So I don't know if I should be allowed to buy more Pokemon. So I'll let y'all can leave a comment if y'all think that should be allowed to buy multiple Pokemon for a Nuzlocke. I'm not gonna do it for now. I'm just trying to think what the team needs. Cause we have a water type. What do we need? We need anti-poison and fairy. Well, we have our anti-fairy. Maybe a steel type. I think we need a steel type. Because that would honestly probably be our best anti-stuff. I don't think... Yeah, we don't have a... We currently don't have a steel type. We had a steel type. We had 2 originally, but they unfortunately died. What's a steel type we could farm up? Let's see here. Or like we could shiny hunt. That's in a Diglett cave, I believe. And it's not that great. What would be a good steel type? Ooh. I think that's in. I think that's also in Diglett's cave. What? Okay. Maybe Mountain has something steel. Oh. Oh. I know what we could shiny hunt for. Yeah. Where was that Larion? Because I think we can find errands in the Mount Moon. Okay, that's probably gonna be in like Victory Road. But I think we can find it in Oh! I forgot about Alolan Sandshrew. I don't know where it would be found. But let me check out Mount Moon. And see if we can like... let me do Dex Nav. Okay, we haven't discovered it yet. I'm just trying to see what my options are. Cause I mean Slacking also like hit us hard, so that's why I'm adding a fighting type to deal with normal types that like are heavy hitters. So I guess we gotta I gotta disable that. But we gotta discover Aaron so that we can shiny hunt for it. There's a temple. There's a rock ruff. Oh, what's in the den? I don't think we ever got the den encounter. Well, speaking of steel types, yeah, we're doing this. I'm gonna save real quick. But this definitely just answered my question. Ooh, oh dang. Just above level cap. Dang. Actually, I don't think we can burn it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the max flare. I hope we can beat this thing. That'll be sick to have on the team later. What the heck? I didn't think we could get legendaries through raids. Oh man. Heck yeah, we're catching this. We'll use the dust call. What the heck? I'm gonna name him Robo. What the heck? That's a crazy den encounter. Where did he go? He went straight to the PC? Oh, he did. Oh, dang. That's funny. Prevents ability reduction. That's kind of cool. Ooh, wow. Okay, interesting. Pretty much set. I'll just have it temporarily on the team. Oh! Technically, we could run it on the team to like help farm and deal with Giovanni. But we can't use it for gym battles since it's technically the level cap. Ugh. Although I don't know if it's considering I don't know if it's considering the level cap to be Giovanni fight or the gym leaders. Let me check. Let me look up Radical Red level caps. Okay. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Wait, what the? Oh, wow. These levels are in... Oh, Giovanni's the... Oh, technically it's 46, but they allow you to go like a level higher. So it must be like 47. Ah, he's going to have a mega... Okay, well, I'm definitely going to scout out what the heck the team he has. So he's going to start with Needle King. Then he has a Honchkrow. So it's probably going to be double battle. Then he has an Infernape, a Rotom, the Electric Ice one. And then he's got a Mega Kangaskhan. Why do these people have freaking megas? That's terrifying. That's just like so unnecessary. So, yeah, we definitely want a fighting type to deal with the Kangaskhan. Dang. Moxie Crocodile would have been so good for Giovanni. Okay, so we need something to deal with dark flying, fire fighting. Well, we have Charizard that can deal with Infernape. Oh, but he has Thunder Punch. So he's definitely gonna use that first. What do we have? So we want, oh man. Oh wow. This kind of changes everything then. So Needle King has Thunderbolt, but his is mainly attack. Ah, dang. If only we had a Marsh Stomp. Because then we would have a Swampert that could deal with that entirely. Because he has Earth Power. So Ice Beam isn't, I don't feel like Ice Beam's gonna be super threatening. It is for other ground types. So I think we do need Espeon to deal with Needle King. And then we need an answer for the Haunch Crow. Because we don't really have a good answer for that. So we need either an electric type or a rock type for that. Then we have Infernape, who's fire fighting, which we have Charizard, but I don't know if Charizard is going to outspeed Infernape because he's got a Focus Sash and he's got Thunder Punch. So I feel like we're better off just having a ground type for that. And then he's got Electric Ice Rotom, which we can use Infernape for. And then Kangaskhan, which we can use Infernape for. So Infernape works pretty well. Venusaur is kind of pointless to have on the team. So if we could find a Pokemon that could deal with both, could deal with Honchkrow. This could be interesting. Because Steel is not going to be really good. I'm just kind of thinking. I'm trying to strategize and prep here. Dang. Which means our original team would have been decent. Because the Surfing Pikachu could have handled his, could have honestly handled the Needle King and the Honchkrow. And possibly the Infernape. Crocodile could have handled Needle King or handle the Rodom. Dang. Yeah, so I think honestly we're gonna keep the Infernape potential to deal with Rodom and Kangaskhan. Then we need an answer. I think honestly we just need an answer for Infernape and Honchkrow. I think Wishy-Washy could work. Let's see. Because we could technically make Eevee into a Jolteon, and that would be a good answer for the Honchkrow. But if we could have something that could kill both without getting wrecked. Ooh. Flygon could be a good option. That's a Ghost Ground. The only thing worrying some about Flygon is that it's 4 times weak to ice. So it could get outsped and then wrecked.
And it would primarily be a good answer for Nidoking. Because then I could either make Espeon a Jolteon or a Sylveon. Which I think Jolteon would probably be better because I think it's faster. I think Water Ground would be the perfect... Oh! I'm stupid. We don't need a Swamp Perk. We could Shiny Hunt for a Seismic Toad. That would honestly be really good. Because honestly, just having a Water Ground type would kind of solve the entire team. And then, like, we can give it, like, Ice Punch or... Let me look at the stats of Seismic Toad. If I can figure out how to spell it. There we go. What are your stats? You have a lot of HP. You're just kind of mediocre. Because his Honchkrow is very physically strong. Wow. Oh wow, his Honchkrow is his strongest physical attacker. Interesting. But it's very fragile. But his Infernape is a mixed attacker with 113 speed. So it's gonna be a fast boy. I think you could technically teach Infernape acrobatics. Yeah, so Seismic Toad will probably get clapped. Okay. I'm kind of glad I looked up the team, because then that gives me ideas. Okay, so I don't think Seismic Toad is gonna work, because I think it's just gonna get clowned on. But at the same time, if I just needed to take out Nidoking, then it shouldn't matter. Cause like, let's see here. Cause who would he send out? Cause like, I think Seismic Toad should easily be able to clown on Nidoking. Cause it has decent attack. And Nidoking has crappy defense stats. So Nidoking will get wrecked, but it has a life orb. So it's a matter of speed. And Nidoking will outspeed Seismic Toad. So it'll most likely go for Sludge Bomb for stab damage. And that'll do a lot of damage. Which is weird. His is higher attack, but mostly special attacks. Weird. Okay. And then his Honchkrow is a mixed attacker, primarily physical, with moves that can crit. And he has the scope lens, so he's gonna get a lot of crits. So maybe if I have an anti-crit. Dark Flying. So Electric, Rock, Fairy, Ice. Those are going to be my best moves. Or best types. So like, if I gotta find an answer for the Nidoking. Because I feel like that's gonna help kind of determine. Because like, let me see. I need something that can outspeed his Nidoking.
What's faster than a Nidoking that can do a lot of damage? Oh wait. Oh no, he has Thunderbolt. And I don't think Scorching Sands is gonna kill. If I had something with Levitate. See, Flygon would be good because it has Levitate. So he can only really use his... Well, he has an Ice type move. Well, let me look at Flygon's stats. Because if Flygon's a heavy damage... Okay, Flygon has 100 attack and 100 speed. That's not including Nature's. So we can find one with high attack and high speed. And then we might have to look into getting items, like items to boost its strength. Oh, we could give it Soft Sand, which would boost its ground type moves. And then it could kill Nidoking. And then he'll most likely bring out Rotom. And use probably like either Freeze Dry or Frost Breath. Or Will-O-Wisp. Either one. And then that would allow us to bring out our Infernape, which would kill his Rotom. Or he would switch into Honchkrow. So he would either leave Rotom. Rotom would either stay and die, or he'll switch out into Honchkrow. Then trying to kill Infernape. So I think the best strategy would be to have honestly getting Aggron. Let's see. When does Aggron? I think Flygon would be a good choice. Either Flygon or let's see, if we choose SP, let me check out Espeon stats too. So Espeon stats. Ooh, Espeon could possibly obliterate Nidoking, because then that would lure out the Honchkrow, and so I would just need something that could resist flying, or resist. It would be resist dark. He would go for dark. What resists? Oh, wow. So, Fighting Dark Fairy. So, Fighting Dark Fairy resists dark. So, oh, Alolan Ninetales would be really good, actually. It would be it would be great for dealing with Honchkrow. Let's see. Does ice resist flying? No, it doesn't. Okay. The only steel fairy is Mawile. That thing's not the best. I don't think there's a fairy rock. Well, actually there is, but it's not that good. What is Alolan Ninetales stats? Mostly special defense and speed. Oh, that thing sucks. Okay. So Espeon could be a good answer for killing Nidoking. And then he'll go for a dark type move. He'll switch into Honchkrow to try to kill Espeon. So we need something to switch into to deal with Honchkrow. The only rock fighting is a legendary. There's no electric fighting. Oh, there is, but it's weak. But electric fighting is still weak to flying, so that's not gonna work. I don't think there's a dark rock. It's Tyranitar, but that's late game, so that's not gonna help. Tyranitar is the only dark rock. I just realized that, but that's not gonna help me. Where is the game? Yeah, I don't know why the game kind of disappeared. Trying to strategize here. There's Bisharp. But Bisharp evolves late. So that's not going to work out. Well, let's see here. If we do Flygon, for example, Flygon would kill Nidoking. It would force him to bring out the Rotom. Then we would switch into Infernape. Then he would either keep it there or switch to Honchkrow. Then let's say we have Jolteon, or let's say he would go for a flying type move. Does electric? No, electric does not resist flying type. Man, that's actually crazy. What about Jolteon? What is its stats? Okay. It's super fast. But it doesn't take that much speed to outspeed Honchkrow. Because he's going to go for a flying type against Infernape if he brings it out. Ooh. What if... Oh, wait. Well, we need a fighting type. Because we need something to deal with Kangaskhan. It has inner focus, so it's not going to be a flinch. Ah, dang. It has crunch, it has power up punch, it has fake out, it has body slam. So we need a fighting type. We have Charizard, so Charizard will be probably our best answer to deal with Infernape because of the Thunder Punch. Or not because of the Thunder Punch, but because it's a fire fighting. But Thunder Punch is scary. If we have Espeon, we have Espeon as a backup to deal with Infernape. So I'm definitely leaning on Espeon for the Eevee evolution, but I don't know how to get it. It must be a time thing. But to get... So I think Espeon definitely will be good. Because then that will... And then that draws out the Honchkrow. Let's see. When do we get Aggron? Because Aggron has super high defense. It does resist flying. But he would most likely go for a dark move. But dark would be neutral. We can get Aggron. So, and Aggron's super bulky. And has good attack. And it gets Rock Slide pretty early. And then we can give it a bunch of different TMs. It has a bunch of egg moves, so we could potentially get something really cool. Because an Aggron honestly could help us handle Kangaskhan, because we could get, if we could teach Aggron, it can learn fighting type moves. Like it can have as an egg move either like superpower, which would be good, But we don't even necessarily have to teach it that. We could easily have it with Rock Slide, Iron Head, and then if we find a King's Rock, give it to Aggron. Because then, like, Aggron does pretty well once Nidoking is dead. Aggron does pretty well to kill it. Like, Nidoking and Fernape are the only threats to Aggron. Kangaskhan a little bit with a power-up punch, but doesn't. And if it Mega Evolves, it can hit twice. So that's scary. So I still think Aggron would be a good choice. And then what is my Wishy-Washy speed? Because Wishy-Washy could honestly probably just eliminate Nidoking. 57. Oh wait, let me look at Wishy-Washy. Because that's just showing regular Wishy-Washy. Not its school form. Oh wow! Its school form is bulky. Just slow. Oh wow, it's almost like pseudo legendary. That's crazy. Honestly, whoops. We could probably just lead with Wishy-Washy. And then if it faints, we can use Espeon. We could either use Espeon or like Charizard to finish it. And then, because if we use Charizard, ooh, that's actually a good idea. If Wishy-Washy doesn't finish Nidoking off from its Thunderbolt from like him using Thunderbolt, he'll most likely, we can use Charizard to finish him off, in which case he would I'm live streaming. I'm just trying to think. So I'm definitely on board with Espeon. I think the strategy would be Wishy-Washy, kill Nidoking, Rotom would probably come out. So probably use Aggron. Like if I grab the Aggron, use Aggron to kill Rotom. Then Infernape will most likely come out so that he can outspeed. If Wishy-Washy isn't dead, then I can switch into Wishy-Washy. It'll probably tank a close combat, which would lower his defense. Then we could, or I could switch into Charizard, because he's gonna go for close combat. Honestly, this might be the strategy. Because either he'll use Volt Switch to get Rotom out away from Aggron, which won't put him in advantage because if we go for a Rock Slide. So Espeon, so Wishy-Washy will probably be the one we use to try and deal with Nidoking. If it lives, that'll be great. If it dies, and it dies, we'll use Charizard to finish Nidoking off so that we can bait Rotom. Which, honestly, I don't know if it would bait Rotom out. It might. But either way, because Infernape's speed is 113. What is Charizard's speed? I think Charizard honestly would be a really good. Oh wow. So they'd speed tie. So we would have a chance. Its defense, it's okay. I'm just trying to think. I don't think we have an item that. Weird. I don't think we have an item that increases speed. So yeah, the level cap is based off of Giovanni. Could try this. Ah, that's right. That's annoying. Dang, that's really annoying. Boy. Okay, so Charizard would, I mean, either way, Charizard would be a good choice to bait him. Well, maybe in that case, since Charizard's speed ties with Infernape, maybe it would be best to switch into Espeon to finish Nidoking off. If in the event Wishy-Washy doesn't kill it. If Wishy-Washy does kill Nidoking, then Rotom's going to come out. We switch to Aggron. He'll probably either use Volt Switch. He'll most likely use Volt Switch. And then he'll switch into... oh, wait. I didn't think about that. Oh. Well, he wouldn't Volt Switch. Well, he would Volt Switch... Oh, if he Volt Switches Aggron, then Aggron won't get a free Rock Slide on Infernape. And Sturdy won't activate because he'd pop the ooh. Okay. So maybe we don't bait out the Rotom. So maybe it's actually best to start with Espeon, bait out Honchkrow, and then... Do we have an Ice-type move? Wishy-Washy should be able to learn an Ice-type move, because then we could switch into Wishy-Washy. And then if we have an Ice-type move, it could kill, that could kill the freaking Honchkrow. Let's see here. Oh. Interesting. Oh, Charizard can learn acrobatics. I did not know that. Well, I definitely am in favor of getting, oh wait, here we go, I can see its current stats. So we have 47 speed, 160 in special defense, 126. Yeah, and this thing's gonna cook, Nidoking, that's for sure. What is Nidoking most vulnerable to? Special defense. Okay. The only issue is trying to figure out who do we want to be his like second choice? Because if we use Wishy-Washy, then Rotom's gonna come out. And he's most likely going to go for Volt Switch. And then switch into something else. Or... Oh, no. He would actually... Ooh. He could actually go into... Actually, this works out really well, actually. Because if we use Wishy-Washy, we kill Nidoking. He brings out, because Wishy-Washy should be able to handle Thunderbolt. Hopefully, I mean, it would be powered up by Life Orb, but it should work. Wishy-Washy takes out Nidoking. Rotom comes out. He's going to go for Freeze Dry. That actually will make it easier for us to switch into Aggron, which Ice type move is not going to do anything to Aggron. Aggron's going to bulk it. And then we can go for Rock Slide. Then he's either gonna switch into Infernape or use Volt Switch, which I believe Aggron should be slower. Let's see, 50. Yeah, Aggron's gonna go after. So even if he pops the does Volt Switch, if he switches into Infernape's gonna go be close to death, and then he's gonna go for close combat, which will allow us to switch into honestly, we could, let's see, what's the team? If he goes for close combat, we could easily switch into, honestly, I think we could replace Bob with someone else. Honestly, we could probably switch Bob for a ghost type. I don't know what ghost types we have available that we could shiny hunt for. But honestly, having a ghost type would probably be a good move. Like either Ghost Water, Ghost Ground. Actually, where's that thing? Where's the Yawn Mask? I've always actually wanted to use this thing. Where is it? Is it in the cave? I believe it is. Nope. Is it in the mountain? So we might shiny hunt for 2 Pokemon in the next stream. I'm just trying to find it. Because then that way we have still get a type advantage. Then he can't really do much. Although, well, I mean, it doesn't matter if close combat touches or not. Because if it doesn't touch, then that's not end of the world. Where is this Yawn Mask? Okay. I'm gonna look it up. So we got Aggron, and then I think Galarian. Where do you even find it? Gotta scroll. Because it's I think it might actually be in our favor to not let close combat hit us, so that 1, no one takes any damage, and then 2, we get easy damage through a ground type move. It's gonna pop the Focus Sash. And the only thing he can do is, the only thing that's gonna be annoying is if he switches. Whoa, what the? There's a whole special. They made an alternate, a ghost type version of Teddy Urza. What the heck? And then Ursaring becomes a ghost fighting? That's pretty sick. What's its stats? So it's the. So it's a. It has more HP but less attack. That's kind of dumb. And then more defense. So they boost its defense, weaken its attack. But it can have Iron Fist, which would make it decent. Quick Feet, double speed if it has a status condition. Guts, boost attack by 50% if statused. Okay, that actually kind of makes it a lot stronger. So you just have to figure out what orb to give it. That's interesting, but kind of unnecessary. That's cool. They've added their own kind of like regional forms. Oh, what does heavy metal do? Doubles weight? Oh. It's probably gonna be like really far down. Okay. What the? They have an alternate version of Centiscorch and gave it a mega. What the heck? Oh, they gave Toxicity a mega, which is basically its Gigantamax form, it looks like. Oh, they gave... Oh, okay, I see. So they turned a lot of Pokemon's Gigantamax forms into megas. Interesting. Oh, wow. This thing is mad weak. This would not be a good choice. It's good defense. But that it's not gonna work. Dragapult would be good, but it's such a late Pokemon. Ugh. Basculegion would be good. I don't know how to get it though. Honestly, that would probably be a better water type. Skeledurg. Ooh, Skeledurg kind of changes things up. What the? That's actually kind of cool. Cerulege. Ooh. Because Cerulege can learn a flying type move too. Because I'm trying to consider something that can either nullify close combat or be able to tank it and then be able to kill Infernape. Annihilate. Ooh, that could be a good option. Only problem is that it would be outsped. That's the annoying thing is that Infernape can outspeed a lot. And not just that, but can hit hard. So I need something that can be able to like either tank close combat, be immune to it, and then either be able to tank another attack or be able to outspeed and kill Infernape. Um, so I'm just trying to look at my options. Oh, that's funny. Some of the Pokemon that have Gigantamax forms, they turn it into Megas and then kind of change some of the typings for some of them. That's so funny. Where's Corviknight's form? Dang. Okay. Um. Mimikyu would be good, but Fairy's not going to be super effective. Palossand. Ooh. Palossand would be decent. Where is it located? Doesn't say. Okay. Palossand's an option. There's a ghost dragon version of Wishy-Washy. What? It's slower, but that's still cool. I didn't know that. Like it's not a, it's obviously it's not a main Pokemon line. Oh, Primary Marina would be good. Oh, that's sick. There's a rock ghost version of Noivern that they've made. I'm just trying to see. I'm just gathering all my potentials before I like fully decide what to go with. Greninja could be good, but it would not be good to switch into for with close combat. Hisuian Braviary would be good. But I don't know how to get the Hisuian version. Uh, I'm just, let's see. Cause it needs need a Pokemon who can take close combat and then be able to either hurt Infernape or hurt Honchkrow. So I'm leaning Ghost because Ghost will be immune. Let me see. What resists fighting? Because if Psychic resists fighting, I could possibly run. Oh, interesting. Bug, Fairy, and Flying type Pokemon. As well as by Poison Psychic. That's wrong.
Okay. Super effective, not very effective. Flying, poison, bug, psychic, fairy. Okay. Let me look at how bulky Espeon is. Because I know Espeon hits hard. It has good special defense. And then it's like kind of okay regular defense. So Espeon would not be good to like switch into, but more so switch into after like someone fainted. So, oh wow, Miss Maggie is a ghost fairy. Interesting. Fairy wouldn't be good just because of him having being part fire. Fire resist fairy, so be kind of pointless. Oh. Interesting. So yeah. Ghost is definitely gonna be the best. So now it's a matter of figuring out which ghost type we should try a shiny hunt for. Flying type also resists fighting, so Charizard could be an option. My only fear of trying to use Charizard is the speed match. And then Infernape using Thunder Punch. Because if Infernape out goes first and uses Thunder Punch, I don't know if Charizard's going to be able to tank that. And I don't really want to risk that. So I'm just trying to find something that would be good. Honestly, it might be best to just grab Skeleturg, because that would be the easiest ghost type we could get. And then he can't really do much against it. And then we could teach Skeleturg electric type move, I think. And then too bad we can't get Alolan Raichu. That would be a really good mon, honestly. Okay. So either Skeleturg or who was another ghost type? I know I saw another potentially good ghost type. Palossand, I think, was another option. Aggron for sure. Aggron will be super good for dealing with his team. Now I just gotta figure out the Infernape counter. But we can discuss that in the next stream. So I want to thank y'all so much for watching the live stream, watching the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know which ghost type y'all think would be the best to counter Infernape. And if you enjoy this live stream and want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe and go check out the merch store to show your support and your pride in this channel. Anyways, I've been your host, Rennick.